Does Signavio come with an S4 license or is it a separate license? Is it volume or user-based? And how does Signavio prepare people on the ground and consultants to be comfortable?
Well, first of
By
all,
the way, everybody, it's not in Rise anymore, just to let you know. That's number one. Was.
Signavio is a product suite of different products. Well, in our book, we are explaining this in part 2 quite in detail. What are the different components of Signavio? And they are licensed differently. Some are user-based licensed, some are based on number of records in the system, some are based on data volume, which is stored in the solution. So an individual scoping is required for all of this.
You know, don't you think that, here's my thing, people that just buy Process Insights and do not buy the entire Signavio suite and then turn around and go, I don't like it. It's not working. I'm kind of like, well, it's like a car. You just bought the tires. You didn't buy the whole car. I mean, don't you think that that's where people are missing out on the licensing?
I mean, the full value you get if you use the different components in combination, right?
Yeah.
Because then it really makes sense and it can support all the different steps. And that's why we typically see the biggest use case here. And
yeah,
these guys are not licensed sales guys, by the way, just to let you know. So they like it, like, you know, they buy everything and they know what's going to, but there are sales guys that just want to buy sell one thing because that's all they can get out of the customer. So they'll, just say Process Insights, you do that, but I think that they should be buying the entire Signavio suite.
Yeah, I said it a little bit mildly. Let me maybe say a little bit clearer. I mean, I said you need to understand what the components do. You need to apply them on your situation. And then you need to think, what is your plan for transformation, right? I mean, in terms of what is my growth rate? I'm doing a transformation in 1 year, in 2 years, in 3 years. Do I do a template, an incremental template, and all these things, right? I mean, that is something that you understand. And then you make a decision. I mean, my belief is, right, with the customers I've seen, you one time present the case and you're saying, hey, this is my transformation case. And these are my incremental steps to a target architecture, starting maybe with, I don't know, replacing some old enterprise portal that's still hanging around with the work zone, or doing other things. It's not always starting with the biggest chunk, which is S4. But then you one time go to your, I don't know, board, right? And saying, hey, that's the plan. And that's where we are. And then you justify. I think what never goes down very well is if you come around every half year and saying, hey, I missed something here. I forgot about, I didn't forget about the application lifecycle management. In the testing, I forgot. Sorry. I mean, that I don't think goes down very, very, creates hiccups. That's why I'm saying not every situation requires all products at day number 1, because again, you need to be specific or specific to the customer situation, but you need to have a plan. Not to have a plan and not to put the plan into steps is not a wise idea. And
what do you guys think about them taking Signavio out of Rise and putting in DataSphere?
Well, we are connected via DataSphere to legacy systems, or ServiceNow or Salesforce, right? So that's part of our. But if you think about architecture, right, how the architecture works, we basically leverage DataSphere as a pull-through mechanism to get data from non-SAP systems, right? So that's part of the product strategy.